Hey guys! Okay, so just to start off the whole video train, sorry, my dog's just gonna chill in the background. Just to start off the whole video roll or whatever, I'm going to be doing my updated foundation routine, so just foundation like base stuff. I don't know if this lighting works out. The living room is usually the brightest, but I don't know how clear it is, so we're gonna try it out. And yep, my dog's just gonna be in the background. So first thing I'm doing, I'm just going to clip up my bangs. So right now I have no makeup on, but I'm wearing my extensions. I don't know why that matters, but anyways. So I'm going to be showing you my foundation routine. So this I definitely don't wear every day. Usually when I'm going out or I know I really need the coverage. If I don't want a lot of coverage, I usually don't bother with any other kind of like foundation routine, like a lighter foundation routine. I either just don't wear makeup and just moisturizer, but lately I have been using the Garnier Skin Renew BB cream. So it's the North American version of BB cream in medium dark. So I'm happy they make darker colors. This honestly does not give a lot of coverage. Like it is pigmented. Like it is like tinted, but it doesn't give a lot of coverage. It just gives like a little bit of a glow, and I actually use it as a moisturizer on a lot of days. Like so even under my foundation. But I'm not wearing it today, if that makes sense. Sorry, anyways, so first I'm going to start off with priming my face. I use Makeup Forever HD Primer. I actually stopped using this for like a year because I just couldn't afford it. But realistically, it's the best primer for me, in my opinion. It feels more like a moisturizer, so it doesn't leave my face oily. For a while, I was using Smashbox Primer, which I know technically isn't cheaper, but it's because I used to work at a Shoppers Drug Mart, so I had a pretty good discount on it. And it just did not do the same. I felt like my foundation didn't last as long, and made my skin feel really oily. So there are generally 3 foundations I tend to use. First is the Makeup Forever Face and Body, so a very thin water-based foundation. Makeup Forever HD foundation, which I used before. I started using it again, just in like a darker color. And the NARS Sheer Glow. This I started using, I bought a couple months ago. I honestly don't use it very often. But this is more expensive in my opinion, and the coverage is a little bit better, a little bit smoother. But I don't technically consider it the best out of the Makeup Forever ones. So anyways, with these 2, it depends if I want lighter coverage or not. Face and Body is super light, feels super, super good. It still provides good coverage in my opinion. A lot of people doesn't think it does. And then Makeup Forever HD, higher coverage. So a lot of times I just combine the 2 to have the coverage, but like a nice light feel. So because I broke out like quite a bit, a lot more than usual, I'm gonna mix them. So I use number 128 in the Makeup Forever HD. Have a little bit, and shoot the Face and Body, and I use like a tiny squirt, and I use 34 in this. Actually, put a little bit more. What's good with mixing is you can vary the consistency. So, oh sorry, right now I'm just using the end of my brush to mix them. And the brush that I use for foundation is the Sigma F80. This is my all-time favorite foundation brush. Sorry. Really, really dense. It's synthetic. I've had this for a while, and this has lasted me more than a year for sure. And I definitely want to buy another one just because I love it so much. So I just dabbed a bit on. And I'm just starting with one cheek. I always do the same cheek first, which is like my right cheek. And then left cheek. So dab and then blend around my mouth, under my eyes. So this definitely isn't my like super high coverage foundation routine. And then forehead I'm gonna have to do the most because of my acne, or my breakout, not technically acne. And all the extra, I just dab onto the spots I want to cover more, because I don't use concealer on blemishes. I think you guys are kind of used to that. I never really use concealer, for blemishes at least. And then I just blend. And that is usually enough. See, as you see, it kind of gives me a dewy look, but it's not like the full coverage. Okay, next is concealing. So I just do my under eyes. And I don't remember if I showed this in a video before, but I love, love, love the Garnier tinted eye roller. I've been using this forever. I recommend it to everyone. When I went to Shoppers, I sold this out of my ass. Yeah. What I love is that in the commercial it says it helps reduce dark circles and puffs. I don't actually know if it does. I know they've like mine have decreased a little bit, but could be because of anything. But I love how it really brightens my eyes. So because they don't really make a color that's great for me just to wear this by myself, I know a lot of people can, which is, I think it's pretty awesome. On top of it, I use the Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer. Realistically, you can just, whenever I recommend this the roller, I recommend just put their foundation or whatever concealer they have on top just to blend it in, because I think the tinted roller adds a lot of coverage. Yeah. So that's basically my face. For setting it, powder, I don't use the powder to add any more coverage. I just like to set it. I bounce a lot with powders. So far I haven't really found something I really love. Right now I'm using the MAC Skinfinish Natural and Medium Dark. I put it in a different packaging though. This, I used to love this powder, but not as much anymore now because I think it gives me little bumps on my face. I know it's happened to a lot of people, but the coloring is really good and it feels really nice. And it's just, I just use it to set it. But I have to find a new favorite because that gives a weird reaction to my skin. Okay, so foundation powder is on. Sorry about that. Now I'm just gonna pop on bronzer. Oh, sorry. The brush I was using for powder is I got it from Walmart. It's the powder brush from Spa Resource. I've had this for more than a year now. This is like one of my favorite brushes ever. Super cheap, but super soft, and it's great for powder and bronzer. I don't know if I mentioned it in the video before, but it's been a long time. Bronzer, so far my favorite is NARS Bronzer in Casino. Bronzers, I run around favorites all the time. Like, I never have a consistent one. But I've been using this a lot lately with the MAC 129 powder brush. Doesn't really matter. And I do the 3B technique. Not so much for contouring, just to get an overall glow. So as you see, when I do makeup on myself, there's no real smooth technique. I just kind of throw on my makeup. Yep. I'm sure you probably can't even see it that well with this lighting. Okay, sorry. So for blush, I'm using a new favorite. Not new favorite. New for me showing videos, but I've had this for a while. It's the blush in Blushbaby from MAC. It's an awkward color. It looks like a really boring dark pink, but for some reason it adapts really well on skin tones. So for people with cooler skin tone, it turns out more pink. On my skin, it turns like a little bit peach, but it still has pink because I find it hard for me to wear pink colors. So, and then my favorite blush brush ever that I'm so sad I didn't buy a bajillion more of these. This is from Sonia Kashuck. I got it when I was in Florida, and it's it's like their bamboo collection. And I find it's the most perfect blush brush I've ever used. It's so tapered and so nice. And it's lasted me a long time, but I believe these were like limited edition, and I got mine on sale, and I should have bought more because I haven't been to the States in a while. Yep. It's just me overdoing my blush like always. But yeah, I like it because it gives me like a nice glow, almost a little bit natural, because when I use like the peach brushes, it looks really, really peach. But yeah, here's my foundation routine. Tends to last, what's my hair doing? Tends to last all day and works pretty well, and I like it. So hope you guys enjoyed this simple video, and yeah, awkward. Bye.